Yo, what is good, everyone? So we're back for another market recap slash trade recap. So I did end up taking one trade today. Today was actually a pretty decent day despite it being CPI. So let's get straight into it. So first thing right off bat, we did have CPI at 8:30. You guys can already see, boom, 250 points down on the day. So we did end up selling off completely for the entire day today. So what I was waiting for was to see maybe this being a whole liquidity void. And if you guys don't know what a liquidity void is basically like we'll have an event like a news event like this, and then price will usually come back and fill all that liquidity again. So I definitely do believe we'll come back up to these data highs, and we kind of already are. Price is already pushing up higher. But I'm gonna break down what I was looking for the signatures and price. So if we actually go back to market open, so we had our market open, right? So there was really nothing here. Like we were just kind of chilling below this range. We were just kind of holding, blah blah blah. We let price play out for a little bit. Market open hit 9:30. We started to expand a bit higher, right? Okay, so I was waiting to see what price was gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. And then keep in mind too, we also did end up having 10 a.m. news as well too. So we waited for the 10 a.m. news to hit. Came out. We started to sell off. First thing I noticed was on the move higher, we actually did end up creating a 15-minute fair value gap as well too. So what I wanted was to see price come back down to this 15-minute fair value gap, refill it. So we rebalanced the 15-minute gap, and then this would give us a conviction to be able to push price higher to this buy side liquidity up here. This is actually relative equal highs, or you could call them equal highs, but I thought they were relative equal high. They weren't exactly quite equal highs. So we had our relative equal highs up here. We started to push a little bit higher. If you guys look over here to our left, we had a 1 minute bullish order block as well too. So we were still respecting bullish order flow. So if you guys came over here, we were in the 15-minute, rebalanced the fair value gap. Also on the 5 minute as well too. We rebalanced the gaps as well too. Respected 1 minute order flow right here. Now the best trade you could have taken would have been this 1 minute right here. Could have taken your long position right here, target the highs, and then this would have ended up working out. So I actually did end up missing this one setup right here just because I wasn't entirely sure if we were actually going to like start pushing on this move. But what I waited for was this 1 minute fair value gap right here to get inversed. So I waited to see what price would do on this gap right here. So we did end up getting our close right here. So once we got our close right there, that was actually our entry. So I actually did end up going for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, one for the relative equal highs, and then your stop loss would have been down here. So you could have gone for a 1-to-1 risk to reward, and then boom, price ended up hitting the relative equal highs. Now that was one of the best possible setup. This is the trade that I actually did end up taking today. So I hopped off the charts, but if we actually let price action play out a little longer, let's come back down. So after this whole move, we started pushing higher, and then we had a little sell off as well too. Let me restart the chart. So right here, when we were down over here in this area, if you guys look over here, we left from the move that we created higher. We left another 5 minute fair value gap down here, right? So what do we wait for again? We wait for price to rebalance to this fair value gap. Now you could have waited for this 1 minute fair value gap, but it didn't end up triggering at all. We actually came back down, we disrespected it, and then we kept pushing lower. So if you guys let price action play out, that down close actually filled us even more into the 5 minute fair value gap. So obviously I still wanted these data highs, and I was already bullish for the day. So ultimately I still wanted higher prices to fill this liquidity void as well too. So if you guys drop back down to the 1 minute time frame, now you could have taken this trade on the 1 minute. You could have taken this inversion, but the best ideal setup would have been the 2 minute. So right there, this would have been your entry right here, and it didn't hit the internal high, so this is not an invalid setup right here. So you could have taken this right here, you could have taken your long here, and then you could target the buy side liquidity up here. Put your stop loss down below here, target a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, and boom, you guys can see that price did end up playing out, and beautiful trade again. So today was a really good day for inversions. We're just being bullish overall. I mean, it's just simply just using fair value gaps, just price rebalancing, pushing back lower, and then pushing up higher. So I definitely do expect price to end up hitting this data high later on. I don't know when it'll end up hitting it, but these are all good trades you could have taken today. Very, very fire trades. Very, very nice trades. And you guys look over here too in this fair value gap right here. We also did end up respecting that. So yeah, so very nice trade setups today. Overall, very good day. I thought it was gonna be trash, honestly. Once I saw this whole move, I was like, damn, this thing is gonna be dookie. But I'm glad we definitely caught some longs today. So that's pretty much it for my trade recap, market recap for the day. Hope you guys learned something new. Let me know in the comments what other content you guys want to see. And yeah, that's it for your boy. Have a good rest of your day, and I'm signing out. Peace out.